Hi there. So, we're in lockdown. It's the COVID-19 global pandemic, and so I just thought I'd make a food pantry update video. So, what you're looking at here is what I call pantry number one. This is for real long term grid down, shit's hit the fan situation. So, I'll go more into that in a moment. Over here, I have what I call pantry number two, and then over here we have our day-to-day pantry, day-to-day foods that we use, breakfast, lunches, dinners, etc, etc. However, what I have found, so what I did was when we got put on lockdown, as a prepper, I basically put my household on prepper DEFCON 1, so to say. So I took a lot of food from here and topped up my day-to-day cupboard over there. But my wife and I made a conscious decision to we always eat healthy anyway, but we've been eating more fresh fruit and vegetables, more cold cuts, more meat from the butcher, and buying frozen meat and storing it in the freezer and in our chest freezer upstairs. We have found that we haven't actually used a lot of our what we call dry stores, our tins, packets of couscous, risotto, rice, noodles, etc, cans of tuna, etc. We haven't really used a lot of that, and in fact we've probably added more to our pantry than we've used, which I'm very, very pleased about. So we've got lots of tinned meats, beans and sausages, meatballs, ravioli, baked beans, veg, sweet corn, carrots, potatoes, tuna, boxes of rice, bags of rice, pasta, noodles. There's that tin there's full of chocolate bars, powdered milk, etc, etc, and the same in there with more pasta, rice, porridge oats, etc, fruit and veg down the bottom, sugar, teas, coffees. The reason I'm glad that we're actually adding more to our dry store pantries is because I'm worried about the long term effects of what this SHTF shit has hits the fan. We've got a global pandemic, that is the shit hits the fan, that's wave one, followed by an economic crash, that was wave two, and wave three is this great economic recession that the world is finding itself in, and that could last way into next year until the economy, the worldwide economy, starts to pick up again. Hell, God knows when that is going to start, and who knows when we're going to get back to pre-COVID-19 economic levels. So what I'm worried about is long-term disruption to the food supply chain and inflation of said foodstuffs, especially your fresh fruit and vegetables, your fresh cut meats, cold meats, steaks, etc, etc. And that means that the more dry stores you have, the more canned food, rice, pastas, the more food you'll have to use over the winter months. Yeah, this is only May, but in the UK here, we're doing not too bad. We've got a government who's actually, for a change, looking after us during this pandemic. Well, for a lot of workers anyway, but in other countries like the USA, the individual family is being left to their own devices. Entire families driving in their cars to local food banks to stock up because they've got nothing. So I'm suggesting that you guys consciously buy more tinned food, packets of pasta, rice, couscous, risotto, tinned veg, tinned fruit, etc, and that will get you through the winter months. And for when, if food shortages become acute the world wide over, the World Health Organization and the United Nations have already they've already stated that parts of the world could experience famine because there's a disruption to the food production and the food harvest So buy more food where and when you can, dry stuff, tinned food, and at the moment, if you can, eat more fresh fruit, vegetables and fresh meats, and preserve your dry stores for when you really do need it, and for when you really can't afford to buy food. So remember, we've had the wave 1 was the pandemic, wave 2 is the recession, the crash. You're living in wave 3. This is wave 3, this economic recession. This is going to last for a while. And wave 4 could be food shortages and inflation. Okay, I don't want to scare anybody, but it is what it is, you know. Just make sure that you've got food stored. If you haven't, start planning it now. Get it done. Add to your stores where and when you can, and eat all your fresh food as you buy it. Don't let anything waste. Right, so just a pantry update, and I hope you'll join me and get prepared. Right, thank you. Bye bye.